Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Southern Miss's offense will take the field first. Blowouts and rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time? It's a seam wide open! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Bringing it out. So Louisiana Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stand on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the right. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Back to pass, it's Braxton. He lets it fly. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick release by the QB. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. Part of the backfield. It's Wilkerson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's Wiggins. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The short hands, it's Gandy. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gandy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got room to work. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Creates a little room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it to the right side.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice.
And here's the third interception of the night. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Bullock. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. He leaves it with his back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Lots of running room. He's at the touchdown, Southern Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll immediately call timeout. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop. The 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun, give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll move the chain. Execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They're going to test the right side with this one. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes the grab. It's Gray.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Briggs. The pitch. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Makes the grab on the left. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
37, Southern Mississippi, 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's Bullock. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He breaks a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Wiggins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Golden Eagles are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
He's taking a deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
37.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pulls it in. It's Wilkerson. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air. It's Bullock. The quick out. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. How about this defense, slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it.